for your outline effect portrait. So the goal is that you are taking one of your studio portraits and you are adding like drawn details to them and an interesting pattern in the background. Here are some examples. So first I'm going to pick one of my studio photos. So I went to Lightroom. This one's edited. So I'm going to right click, edit in Adobe Photoshop, and I want to edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments. And then it will open it in Photoshop for me. So now I need to do a curves adjustment layer. So I'm going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to reset this to photography. So here's my adjustments. And I'm going to go to curves. And then I'm going to do a gentle S curve. So I'm not going to bring my blacks down too much. So I want a dot in the middle. I want a dot where these two lines intersect, bring them up. And how much contrast you want to add is up to you. And then I need to make sure I make a new layer, very key. You will lose lots of points if you don't do this. So I can hit the little plus guy down here, makes a new layer. I can go to layer, new layer. Name it. So you see both ways I got a new layer. So I don't need to. So I'm going to make sure I'm on this new layer. And then I'm going to find the pencil tool. So pencil tool is underneath my brush. So it's here's my brush tool. So I'm going to right click pencil tool. And then I'm going to make sure whatever color is on top is what color it's going to be. So I want it to be white because it's on black. And then I can choose the thickness, how thick I want it to be, between 4 and 8. So right here, I can change the size. And then I'm gonna zoom in a lot. Ooh, I did not do a good job retouching your skin. I need to go back. So here's my brush tool. So I'm gonna make sure I'm on the new layer, and you're gonna add details. And this is much easier if you have a mouse, FYI. So I'm on my lines layer, and I'm going to outline all of her facial features, her hair, etc. So I'm gonna add, so I'm just drawing with my mouse using the pencil tool. Let me go back to the example. So you want to get their eyes, mouth, nose, hair, like all of the facial features. You're basically like drawing, you're using their picture as like a drawing template. And you want to make them look nice. And again, this is much easier if you have a mouse. So I do have extra mice if you don't have a computer that has a mouse. So I'm going to outline all of her things, and I actually think the 6 looks bad. I want it to be smaller, so I'm gonna make it a 4. And then the great thing about the new layer is if I make a mistake, I can go to my eraser and I can just get rid of it and try again. And again, if I do it back here, it's gonna be really hard to see, so Command plus, I'm zooming in. And you are just outlining the lines of their face. I wanna add my catch light. I wanna give her eyelashes. So you're just drawing on top of the portrait. Okay, so after I outline all of her facial features, I'm not gonna do it while you watch me. I'm gonna move them away. So I'm gonna go close. I'm gonna switch to my move tool, and then I can click directly on them, and you're moving them just a hair so that it kind of like adds some depth to the picture. Okay, so and if you're zoomed all the way out here, it's much harder to click on the lines. So if you can't click, make sure you zoom in. And then I'm going to add some patterns into the empty dark spaces. So I can do this a couple of ways. I can just like draw whatever pattern I want. Like what I can add, like waves. So I could draw. I can use the shape tool, which sometimes I have a hard time finding. So I'm gonna go up here, and then type shape. Custom shape tool. There's a custom shape tool. So this one, let's see what we got right now. We got a tiger. That does not make any sense for what I'm doing. So maybe some flowers to make her look more girly, like this one. And I can click and drag and it makes the flower. And then I can fill it. I'm gonna fill it transparent and just make the stroke white so that it fits. Okay, okay. So I can make flowers. I can delete them, and these are going on multiple layers. And then I want to make sure I wrong button. File save, and that is it. Happy editing.